Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Fate and Flame. My name is Kat. Today I thought that I would So there's a lot of energy kind of swirling around, creating a lot of change, and for some people creating some frustration, confusion. So this reading is to bring you some guidance, give you some clarity and insight on your path. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Okay, we'll go ahead and get into it. What is some insight and guidance for the collective during this Mercury retrograde, during this eclipse season 2023. Divine gods and angels, I invite you to be here, share your wisdom, share your divine knowledge with us. We've got Archangel Uriel coming through. I'm getting also that quite a bit of you work with the archangels. Uriel in particular, very good at shining the light on hidden truths. Mercury retrograde. Eclipse season. All right here. I am using the Deviant Moon deck today. Okay. Got Page of Swords. All right, and Knight of Cups. We'll start there. So for some of you, this retrograde and this eclipse season is bringing things that you're really clinging to. Maybe it's the past, maybe it's situations that are no longer serving you. There's a lot of radical change, some shakeups happening right now. You feel like if you can clutch it as close as you can, then you can weather through this season and everything won't fall apart. So there's a little bit of fear here as well. But eclipse season and Mercury retrograde brings endings to things that we think that we still need in our life, situations, people, ways of thinking, beliefs. I'm also getting that for some of you, there are beliefs and ways of life that you're clinging to. They don't serve you anymore. You feel like they do, but they're really not. The advice is to let go of that control a little bit, because really we don't have as much control as we think we do. And when we try to force things and make it happen our way, make these things stay in our life, make these people and situations and ways of being stay in our life. Maybe you're really clinging to a job or an income, something in the material world that you think that you need. It could be physical objects as well. These aren't things that are going to serve you on the path forward. They're not going to serve you as we come out of this retrograde, out of this eclipse season. Eclipse season and retrograde are going to shake things up so that you can see things from a different perspective, and some things are just going to fall away. Clinging doesn't keep it there for you. Clinging is really holding yourself back in a lot of ways. And also for some of you, there are people in your life, situations in your life that you feel like are clinging to you, like you can't get rid of them, but you feel that it's time for them to go. So really lean into that energy, spend some time meditating and letting that clarity come in. It's going to help you with some of this release and some of this change, because the change is coming, whether we wanted to or not. And then we have Page of Swords. So this is a message about clarity. It's a new idea. It's a new truth. It's a decision as well. For some of you, there's a decision that you've been putting off. You want to, maybe have more information before you make this big move, more information before you decide what to let go of. And the Page of Swords is bringing that with these eclipses. It's bringing clarity. Eclipses always bring things that were in the dark into the light. Darkness and hidden things are always temporary. The truth always comes out. Look for the sword of truth. Whatever that truth is for you, allow that truth to come into your life. Because I promise you, the truth is always better than comforting illusions. The truth serves us more. The truth helps us grow more. The truth is sometimes something that we can also keep from ourselves, especially if we're afraid of letting go of the past, anything in the past, relationships, people, even things that we know are not serving us anymore. We can keep ourselves from that truth, and not only knowing that inner truth ourself, but also hearing messages of truth. There's a message that has come up for you before, and you weren't ready to hear it. You weren't ready to let go, to really hone in on that truth and let that truth change things for you. So that is kind of an end with this eclipse, kind of an end with this Mercury retrograde. Swords is very much a pseudo-Mercury, right? Mercury is air, Mercury is movement. Swords are air and movement and change. It can also bring challenges. Retrograde is a chance for us to let go and learn how to flow a little bit more. So as you're releasing this Four of Pentacles, this Page of Swords, this message of truth, this inner knowing is going to start to become more and more apparent. And then we have Knight of Cups. Feeling that this is a gift for most of you, if not all of you. Letting go of that Four of Pentacles, letting the truth kind of reveal itself to you, seeking it out, shining a light on it, working with Archangel Uriel to reveal what's hidden and bring it into the sunshine, into the light. Really, this is a gift. It's almost a blessing in disguise, but the cup and what it's full of is emotionally fulfilling for you. This night is bringing you something that's going to be personally, like on a soul level, very rewarding for you. I'm feeling love, I'm feeling family, I'm feeling an awakening of intuitive gifts. And I'm feeling that some of you have these intuitive gifts already, but you doubt yourself a bit. Letting go of what doesn't serve you, allowing truth, is going to open up that door so that your intuition can speak to you in a very clear way. Pay attention to your dreams, the signs around you in nature, especially if they are related to water. Write them down in a journal. Write your dreams down. It's all forming a pattern for you to tap into this intuition so that you can find the gift from letting go, find the gift from this eclipse season. And for some of you, this is something from the past that's returning. That's what I'm hearing. Something from the past returning in a new way. A dream, an aspiration, an idea. Maybe you didn't have the support to go forward with that idea before. You didn't feel the stability around you, so you didn't take that idea and run with it. So this is bringing you a chance to develop that more, to develop this idea from the past, to develop this inner passion and offer it as a gift to the world. So it's not only a gift that's being offered to you with your intuition, something that's emotionally fulfilling. It's a gift that you can offer to others, to the world, however that resonates for you. Let's go a little bit deeper. Page of Cups, we've got more cups. Three of Cups, celebration. Knight of Wands. Yeah, I'm feeling that this is, for a lot of you, definitely something from the past returning. This is a message of encouragement, of love from the universe. Could be a romantic message from another person. But this is, I feel very much a nurturing energy with this Page of Cups and this Knight of Cups. This truth that's being revealed as you let go of what doesn't serve you, as this eclipse kind of rattles and shakes things out, and lets that truth be known. It's bringing you something from the past. It's going to make your heart full, make your heart sing, is what I'm hearing. This is about nurturing yourself and nurturing others during this time. Yeah, eclipse season in Mercury retrograde, it's rough. It really and truly can be. Drink a lot of water is what I'm getting. Drink a lot of water, eat a lot of food, raw fruits and vegetables that will help cleanse your body. Keep the processed food and carbohydrates, dairy, that kind of stuff to a minimum, and let water cleanse your body, and that energy will help cleanse your mind, help cleanse your intuition, so that you can tap into these gifts that the universe is offering to you. Going on to Three of Cups next. This is a reunion. This could be old friends, this could be family, this could be acquaintances, this could be also people online that you've lost touch with. This could be parts of yourself that you've ignored for a while, parts of the subconscious, soul pieces, the inner child. This is a time of emerging from the belly of the beast and celebrating. You're gonna make it through. You don't have to cling to what doesn't serve you anymore, even if you think the world's gonna fall apart, if you don't keep these things in your life, you don't keep these people, situations, this job in your life. Everything changes, everything has a season. Eclipse season lets us know more than any other time that there's a season for everything. And whether we feel ready for something to end or we don't, everything changes and everything ends. And you're gonna emerge out of these changes, out of this Mercury retrograde, with something to celebrate. With friends, with support. That's what I'm seeing. For some of you, it felt very alone. Some of you have been doing some very deep inner emotional work, some soul healing, some shadow work to heal trauma, heal past relationships, form a better relationship with yourself. And you haven't felt like there's a support system around you for you to do that kind of work, to feel supported in that kind of work. But the universe is supporting you. Your spirit guides, your angels are supporting you. They're cheering you on. They're here with you. There are gifts coming. There are physical people, your soul tribe, coming to celebrate with you as this truth comes to light, as the old falls away, as you embrace these new gifts from the universe. Celebrate that emotional fulfillment. Nurture the inner child. Nurture this new intuitive, emotional gift that is coming into being. For some of you, this is a business. Letting go of an old way of making money that doesn't really serve you anymore. I'm hearing clinging to the poverty mindset. If I don't keep this job, if I don't keep this stream of income in my life, then what am I going to do? But there's no room for these new things to come in if you don't start releasing some of that. And maybe, that doesn't necessarily mean quit your job without a backup plan or burn bridges. It means let the truth speak to you. Set the intention to see the truth and allow illusions and things that no longer serve you to fall away. Come what may, trust. Trust that there are gifts at the other end of that, because there are. I don't see the tower. I don't see death yet. We've got more cards, right? But I'm feeling that this is a smoother transition than you're thinking. Letting go isn't as hard as you think it is. There's your union and celebration at the end of this, right in the center of this. That's really, this card is the center of the reading. It's the tone for the whole thing. Victory, celebration. Emerging from the belly of the beast, emerging from the deep ocean of the subconscious, the deep ocean of challenge, of eclipse season, of adversity. And saying, hey, I made it out. Cheers. And you can tap into this now. You can celebrate the small victories now. You can celebrate your progress now, and that'll just usher in those good things even more. Relish it. Embrace it. Then we have Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's been adversity. I'm getting that some of you feel like someone or something is out to get you. I'm feeling very much like this is kind of an online space, although it could be family, could be toxic relationships. But it's like, you know, celebrating, living in your truth, offering your intuitive gifts to the world, nurturing yourself. You almost feel like someone's gonna tell you, you're not good enough. You shouldn't be doing that. You're being selfish. I feel a bit of jealousy here as well. So it's almost like hiding, not letting yourself be seen because you don't want someone to come at you and tell you that you're doing it wrong, that the way that you are is wrong. This energy, this is masculine energy. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a masculine person, though it could be. This is someone or a situation that's, you know, ready to fight, ready to go. It could also be about taking action for you. Maybe it's time for you to fight. Maybe it's time for you to call it out. Take that as you will. Call out toxic behavior. Set some boundaries. You know, and boundaries can look like a lot of different things. It can look like cutting someone off completely or telling them, do not do this to me. Do not speak to me this way. That's not acceptable. Draw the line in the sand. If it continues, and Knight of Wands can sometimes be like a recurring energy because wands are fire. And the Knight of Wands is very much about moving from one challenge, one fight to the next. This. Not really staying in one place. I'm getting the feeling that for some of you, this is an online bully, maybe an online stalker, or various people who don't want your inner light to shine. They're jealous of you, who don't want you to grow. But you don't need to cling, right? Four of Pentacles. You don't have to cling to that fear that they're going to be there to bop you on the head with a passive aggressive comment or message or whatever it is. Don't let that noise overshadow what you've come through, what you've overcome, what you have to celebrate. The celebration, this is what I see. I see the celebration and the victory and the coming together of the people who really matter to you, your tribe, that overshadows any hater, any naysayer, any envious, negative energy that you might be feeling, that you may have encountered in the past. You don't have to pay attention to that. It's just noise. This Knight, he's just a bug on a bug, okay? And he just has a stick. He can't really do very much, is what I'm getting. This energy, this negative energy that you're worried about, it doesn't have as much power as you think it has. It has only the power that you give it. You're stronger than that. Temperance. Justice, all right. Page of Wands. This is about going after what is what feeds your soul, what's emotionally fulfilling for you, and offering that to the world. Keeping those positive people close to you. Let them celebrate you. Some of you, I feel that you don't take compliments very well. I understand. I really don't either. Don't know how to respond to them. It's like, okay, thank you, right? And move on to the next thing. But let people celebrate you. These words of affirmation are genuine. You overcoming this adversity and letting go of what doesn't serve you, bringing that truth, bringing out those inner gifts into the light, sharing it with the world. For some of you, this is about a friend that wants to come back into your life. I feel an apology here with this. There may have been harsh words said. There may have been an actual situation where you felt like you were being attacked by this person. But there's a childlike innocence. There's a desire to be forgiven. Whether you do or not is up to you. Use your judgment. Remember, boundaries, right? And you can forgive someone completely with your whole heart and still keep that boundary there. You know, I forgive you. The anger I'm working on, you know, I'm going to try not to hold this over your head anymore. I'm not going to hold this over my own head anymore. I forgive you. We'll move on. But this is not acceptable. The distance remains. Peace. And that's it, right? So there is a celebration to be had. Enforcing those boundaries, letting the naysayers just take care of himself, because those kinds of people, I mean, you give them enough rope, they're going to hang themselves. It happens that way every time. Be sure to take really good care of yourself. Fill your own cup. Keep a balance of as you're letting these spiritual gifts come in, these cups aren't just intuition. These are spiritual gifts. This is owning your spiritual gifts. What makes you uniquely you? Everybody has different spiritual gifts to offer the world. Everybody offers those gifts in different ways. Everybody develops those gifts within themselves in different ways. As you're doing that, and as you're celebrating your progress and letting the boundaries be set, letting the naysayers do whatever they're gonna do, keep yourself grounded, keep a balance between the physical and the spiritual. This isn't talked about a whole lot in the spiritual community, but it is so, so important to keep a balance between the physical mundane world and the spiritual world. There's a balance between physical and spiritual. All in one way, all root chakra, or all the other way, third eye and crown chakra, is an imbalance either way. Keep yourself grounded, eat really nourishing foods. Food keeps coming up for some reason. And let spirits and divinity that has a nurturing nature, a very balancing nature. This is an invitation to let those beings into your life. We've got an angel here. How fitting is that when Uriel showed up? Some of you have angelic energy. And not just that you work with angels, but you have an angelic spirit within you. That's part of your soul DNA. That's part of your soul makeup. Bring that out. The world so needs it right now. And then we have justice. This is a balancing of the scales. We have temperance and justice together after the Knight of Wands. If you felt depleted from dealing with people who are negative, with situations that are negative, with having to constantly reinforce boundaries, set boundaries, redefine them, figure out where your boundaries are open or loose, I'm feeling some tiredness from that. It has taken a toll. And maybe you feel like if you if you slack on these boundaries, if you slack on your defenses at all, being defensive, then you're going to lose your progress. You won't. There's been a shift. There is a balancing of the energies here. And it is karma, right? We live in a reciprocal universe, but I feel that it's deeper than that. This is a cosmic balancing of the scales. This is big. Some of you have done a lot of work, a lot of inner work, and you've had to overcome a lot of challenges with that. Even if you're facing someone outside of yourself. Everybody is a mirror. What we see in another person is a reflection of something that is within ourselves. If we are really put off by the actions, by the behavior, by the essence of another person, there is a part of us that we have repressed that possesses those same tendencies, those same behaviors. This is an invitation to recognize that and make peace with that side of yourself. This has gone deep, you guys. Those of you who feel like you've been under attack, however that presents, you've had to deal with this negativity, there is justice coming. Not only did we have the sword of truth with Page of Swords, we've got 2 swords with justice. Look at the keys. I'm feeling Hekate energy here, the keys to what's within. The justice that we know we deserve. But it's beyond what you could really imagine. The people who have hurt you or brought you down in the past, the situations that you feel like you have to cling to, it's going to balance out. It's very, very clear that it's going to balance out in a really big way. Angel and justice. It's divine justice. Sometimes our human perception of what justice isn't really, it's not justice at all. We think it is, but the universe, the gods, the angels, they have a much deeper perspective of what justice would really be for us. This is coming out by the end of eclipse season, by the end of Mercury retrograde. There's a big balancing of the scales. And the more you nurture yourself and keep yourself aligned with benevolent energy, for lack of a better word, the clearer that justice is going to be. The letting go is going to be worth it. Doing the inner work to see the truth, even if it's difficult, it's going to be worth it. Your soul tribe is coming to you. The adversity you faced in friend groups, family, online, whatever, with whomever, Salty Sally's, all of that, it's going to be worth it. It's developing you. It's developing your soul. And then we have Page of Wands. All these changes through Mercury retrograde, through eclipse season, reasons to celebrate the cosmic balancing of the scales so that people in situations that have harmed you are going to get theirs in their own way, in the right way, in the divine justice way. And it's really going to liberate you to be able to move forward with these spiritual gifts, these emotional, intuitive gifts, letting yourself be seen, letting yourself be vulnerable. That justice is going to help you move in really inventive ways, make some big moves, make a splash, set the world on fire is what I'm hearing. Being struck with genius. It's a strike of genius. You can see that this page here has reinvented the wands to walk on, to move with. So he or she, they are casting energy with these wands, with that fire power in a completely inventive and new way, using that power to lift yourself up so that you can walk to places you've never been before. Grow in new ways, start new projects. So to recap, collectively, there's some things that you all have been clinging to, possibly material things, possibly ways of making money, possibly people that are toxic to you, perhaps even lies that you've been telling yourself, illusions, comforting illusions that are being phased out during this retrograde, phased out during this eclipse season. The truth is coming to light. There are messages of truth. And these messages of truth are very logical. You're going to know it when you see it. It's going to be pretty obvious. And it's going to help you cut through those illusions to a gift, an intuitive gift, a spiritual gift, perhaps a spiritual gift being offered to you, the chance to work with a spiritual guide, a spiritual teacher, to make spiritual friends that awaken that gift within you, a chance to let your own gifts be shared with the world, a chance to nurture those gifts. Share those intuitive spiritual messages. Share your light, share your heart. I really feel that y'all have a very beautiful, beautiful heart. Sometimes it's guarded. But what's within it's like an ocean of love and kindness, never ending, compassion. And people will see this. You will see this. It's emerging through this eclipse season, dark times, changes, things from the past returning, being able to discern what's right for you and what isn't, and celebrating that, celebrating your evolution. And as you celebrate that and come through with this victory, there's going to be new boundaries set. There's going to be people in your life who have been naysayers, haters, bullies, whatever. This could also be you. This could be the way that you speak to yourself sometimes. That's leaving. If you stay strong in who and what you are, if you hold on to the divine, to spiritual truth, having a lot of integrity with yourself, doing the right thing when no one else is looking, doing the right thing that you know in your heart is the right thing, the haters are just gonna fly away. They're gonna find something else to do. Not only that, they're gonna be pretty distracted with the wheel of justice turning in your favor. It's time for you to take care of yourself. It's time for you to nurture the physical body as these spiritual gifts start coming into your life. As you start sharing these spiritual gifts and celebrating them and yourself especially, you got to nurture the physical body. As you work on the crown and third eye, the heart, remember the sacral, the root, the solar plexus, remember the lower chakras, everything below the heart. Remember to nurture those too, so that you can stay grounded and not become too caught up in your head, not second guess these spiritual gifts, not second guess that truth, your own intuition, what you feel is true, not second guess these, new relationships that you're going to be forming in your life, these new friends, this soul tribe. Nurture the lower chakras, nurture your connection to the earth. Keep yourself very much in balance. You don't have to give and give and give. You have to think about yourself too. Fill your own cup. Because the wheels of justice are turning, my friends. And I want to know more about this before we get to the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about this justice. Got the deck, got the sun. You know what? We're going to take it because I feel it. I'm feeling it. Tell me more about the justice. Is it from boundaries? Is it from haters? Is it from the need to defend? What is this justice? Hekate coming through. She says, you've been to the underworld, now you see the light. Take that as you will. Justice. Tell me about that. Y'all, I'm not even kidding. We got the 6 of Wands. Victory. Heck yeah, with the sun. Come on. This is heavy, heavy Uriel energy right here. Thank you. Hail Uriel. Ace of Swords. An angel. Not even kidding. Can't make this up. Y'all saw me shuffle. The Emperor. Okay, yeah. Owning your sovereignty. Defending when you need to. Right? Holding strong with your boundaries. One more. The Fool. Okay. Ooh, my leg's falling asleep. And Temperance fell in my lap. A reminder for me to sit comfortably while I do this spiritual work. Take care of my physical body so my legs don't fall asleep. All right, so this justice has to do with a big moment in the sun for y'all. There's a big moment coming through you guys. The solar eclipse in particular, it shook some things loose. It brought some things to light that you didn't know about before. And if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to. It's coming, actually by the end of Mercury retrograde, post-shadow phase. This is a celebration, and we already had the 3 of Cups. This is your time to shine. Yeah, y'all are gonna be letting go of a lot of things that you don't need anymore. This, just a loudmouth with the twig. Can't hurt you. Not with this. Not with this, baby. Not when you got the sun, the 6 of Wands, which is the card of victory, the card of overcoming, coming through in a battle victorious. You fought for this. You fought for this, and you deserve it. You deserve the glory. You deserve the light. You deserve the spiritual gifts coming to you. You deserve this change. Don't fear the change. Don't cling to the past. You don't need it. It's not necessary for where you're going. Ace of Swords, a moment of truth, a moment of clarity. Lots of things about truth coming up with this. Uriel, tell me about this. Tell me about Ace of Swords. He says this is Archangel energy, letting you see the light. And Hekate talked about seeing things in the light. Tell me more. Line in the sand. It's not over till it's over. Celebrate what you have. These new boundaries will serve you where you're going. Tell me about what's not over. Y'all aren't over. We're not over. Haven't been defeated. Mercury retrograde, eclipse stuff, nasty people, they got nothing on you. Y'all still have the fight in you. And it's serving you. I'm getting, stand in your power, because the angelic energy within y'all came up before. This is coming up again. Archangel Uriel showed up, okay? You have angelic energy on your side. You have it within you, around you. You are it. That's your boundary. You don't need to give your mental space to people who aren't in that energy, who are in a very different kind of energy, and I'll leave it at that, okay? Set that mental boundary. I'm not gonna let this bother me. This has no power over me. Block. Delete. Hide post. Not answering this text, gonna delete it. Not answering this call. not responding to the poking. Stand strong, keep your boundary. Let the truth reveal itself to you. This is a breakthrough. This is a breakthrough. This season of retrograde eclipse, this is bringing some breakthroughs for y'all. It is bringing victory. Your time in the light, your time to shine. It's bringing sovereignty. We've got the Emperor, control over your domain, your dominion. Y'all deserve this. Y'all have fought for this. It's coming. And it's going to give you a brand new beginning. Got the Fool. Unknown territory, but an excitement that comes with it. An excitement. Okay. See what we got on the bottom here. Okay. Now, let me make some space. This is a long reading. I didn't anticipate it to go so long, but you know, whatever happens, happens. Okay. Now, if y'all are unfamiliar with cards that come up on the bottom of the deck, cards on the bottom of the deck are like kind of the underbelly of a situation that you can't necessarily see. They're hidden influences, okay? We've got the Star, got the Page of Pentacles, hope, restoration, a time of healing after times of ending and strife. Look at that Star coming in through the crown chakra. Yeah, this is about spiritual gifts, putting those spiritual gifts in that renewal. I feel like just cleansing cool water, like ocean energy, just like purifying every ounce of the body, every cell, every little part of the spirit. It's just, it feels so good. It's like just like water from a sacred well, and drinking that water and letting it immortalize you, letting it replenish everything that you need, everything that you didn't know you've lost. Putting those spiritual gifts, taking that hope, putting it to work in practical ways. You'll have some opportunities coming up with finances. You'll have some opportunities coming up when it comes to, I'm getting building a business, building a foundation, building a structure. Maybe you're building a house. Maybe you're thinking about moving. Putting those things to work in the physical realm, earth realm, Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Financial opportunities coming your way. I'm feeling people coming to you who want to give you money, who want to help you, want to give you opportunities for you to use these gifts. Got a dragon here. Dragon. All right. King of Swords, making decisions, staying logical. And then we got 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Yeah, this is coming to me. Give me a minute. I'm getting that there's been some kind of ruthless energy, like really cold, really calculated energy. Kind of intimidating, honestly. It is masculine energy. May or may not be a masculine person. May not be a person, may just be a situation. The energy is masculine, aggressive in a way. Actually, yes, definitely, because we've got 5 of Wands here. This is a conflict. Competition, fighting for the upper hand, strife with male energy. This is a conflict that has some aggressive energy, where maybe you felt like the people or situation that you've been up against, like it's heartless, ruthless, no compassion. You're the ones with the compassion, but it's moving into the past. We have 6 of Cups. I'm sensing some posturing from people or situations who have caused you conflict in the past. Some posturing. We've got a puppet show going on right here. It's just a show. It's just posturing. It can't affect you. Not when you've got the Star. You've got Justice, the Sun, Six of Wands, Emperor, Angel energy. Your sovereignty is guaranteed. You do need to have boundaries, and I am getting that when you set your boundaries, it needs to be very unemotional, okay? Sometimes emotions are easier to separate for some people than they are for others. I'm a very logical person, so it's a little easier for me to think about things and do things in a logical way, but not always, right? We all have emotions. Put your emotions aside when you're dealing with conflict. As this conflict kind of dries up and justice comes to it and the cosmic scales of justice are balanced, see it for what it is. It's just idiots fighting with sticks, okay? You don't have to be one of them. You do not. You can rise above it. It's just a show. It's just posturing. It can't bring you down. You have new opportunities coming to you. You have healing happening. Don't let the noise get you distracted from that. Okay, let's pull some closing messages. Some space again. All right. Yep, okay. We'll take these. Okay. We have Knight of Pentacles. This is Saturnalian energy. Slow moving. This has been building for a while, all right? This is the stuff that's coming up in this reading. Some of it has been building for a very long time. The climax, okay, of Justice, of the Sun, of Six of Wands, okay? It's been building for a long time. The Knight of Pentacles doesn't do anything very fast. He's methodical. He's going to move at his own pace. He's going to make sure that it happens in his own time. I say Saturnalian energy because Saturn takes about 30 years to move through your chart. Really rushes into things, right? But it's been slow moving. There's an acknowledgement from Uriel and Hekate about that, that the resolution and the justice from some of this conflict, from some of this eclipse, Mercury retrograde stuff that's coming up. It actually comes from deep in the past and it's been slow to resolve, but it's because you've been building yourself up. Do you see him? What he's built around himself? He's a machine. He knows where he's going. He knows he's going to get there. And in a way, it's the same energy for y'all. Y'all have built yourselves into machines, higher functioning machines, for lack of better words. And that's going to serve you on your journey. We have five of Pentacles. I believe the actual booklet that came with this deck says a woman of ill repute seeks sanctuary in the church. Wanders the streets and seeks sanctuary in the church. Here's what I'm feeling with that. Some of y'all have been alone in this conflict, trying to work through your own inner stuff, seeking the truth, letting go of what doesn't serve, seeking justice in conflict. You felt very much alone. You didn't have a lot of help. Okay. The scales are turning. That situation, that conflict, those people, they're not going to have the help anymore. They're not going to have the support that they had before. It wasn't built on a stable foundation. They can't do what they used to be able to. Take that however it resonates. It's what's coming through. All right. And then we have Eight of Cups. Y'all are ready to move away from what doesn't serve you. You're ready to move away from it. You're taking the action to move away from it. Say thank you for what you have taught me, the situation, these relationships. It doesn't serve me anymore. I am stepping into my sovereignty. I am taking dominion over my life and my kingdom. I am moving through knowing that I have my support team on my side, my soul tribe. If they're not around me now, they're coming. And I am moving through the world now in a different way, in an ingenious way, taking off with this newfound knowledge, this newfound freedom, this liberation. And I'm starting new. I'm starting fresh, coming out of this eclipse season, this retrograde with knowledge so that you can start fresh. I've got the Lovers as a closing message. So it's more than just romantic. It can be a marriage of ideas. It can be a marriage of two different sides of yourself, the shadow and the light, the unconscious and conscious, subconscious, all different parts of ourselves, the inner child and the adult. This can also be a business partnership, a friendship. This could be, I really feel like for a lot of you, this is a situation, something that is meant for you, that you have worked for, you've done all this work for, and it's moved at a snail's pace. It's taken so long because this kind of match, you know, star-crossed lovers, this kind of match, it takes time, honey. And it's gonna be worth it. You've been through a lot. We got 9 of Wands. You're almost there. You fought. You're about to complete the challenge. This retrograde eclipse season is culminating everything for y'all. And I really do feel like it's going to be very eye-opening, very beautiful. And if you tune yourself into that higher perspective of the gods and the angels, you're going to understand it on a soul level, like even deeper. Not just conscious level of understanding, soul level. All right? Okay, my friends, that's what I have for you today. Please like my videos, subscribe to my channel. There will be more readings and there will be better tech set up in the future. I couldn't get my microphone or my ring light to work today. Mercury retrograde. So please stay tuned, and I will look forward to seeing y'all another time. Many blessings. Bye.